Students struggle to meet dietary needs on campus. Find out where you can get help. The growing student population on campus has created a need for more space. The Union is one building across campus that is undergoing renovations to accommodate these students. The U of A offers safe spaces for students on campus. Find out how you can participate. Small towns all over Arkansas, just like Batesville, Arkansas, will be experiencing influx in flights coming in to watch the eclipse. When students step out of this elevator at the end of the year, there will no longer be trash cans, cardboard boxes, and chairs, but it will consist of an entire new look. Dining halls all across campus have made it really hard for students with allergies to find meals right here on campus.
Lack of communication with the staff of not knowing the knowledge for how at risk eating in the dining hall is for me. I've had to use an EpiPen 5 times on me and go to the hospital.
Scarlett Patterson, a sophomore at the U of A, is deathly allergic to peanuts, tree nuts, and soy. She says that her experience in the dining halls has not been easy, and there have been many times that she didn't eat because an allergen-free menu was not available. The university requires the purchase of a meal plan for students living on campus, but dining halls on campus do not have all the dietary food needs covered for students. Many students express their struggles for finding food on campus, and when they do find the food, they have very limited options, typically between 1 and 3 food items. Fulbright Dining Hall on campus has an allergen-free food area, but this area on average has 3 food items. But right beside the allergen station are cookies, ice cream, and other food products that contain these allergens. This concerns students of possible cross-contamination. In the Union Food Court, restaurants such as Chick-fil-A contain a major allergen, peanuts. Restaurants such as this one cause some students to not be able to enter the Union at all because of the smell that is in the air. According to the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America, over 20 million people have food allergies. 6.2% of the adult population has food allergies and 5.8% of children. These tables pose such a large risk for contamination because of the different food ingredients being used throughout the Union. Cross-contamination is also a large issue for students with food allergies. The same chairs, elevator buttons, and door handles are used by everyone on campus. Andy Montgomery, a campus dietitian with Chartwell, says that the U of A offers many different safe food options for students.
One of the biggest resources we have is an area called the Green Table. We have it at both of our dining halls, Pomfret and Fulbright, and then our 1021 food hall. And so that's a completely separate area that serves a menu that avoids all top 9 allergens and gluten.
Sometimes they have it and sometimes they don't have it, but it doesn't matter because even when I order that, if I go to a table with my friends, they will get stuff that like Chick-fil-A that cooks in peanut oil.
Chartwell says they have cross-contamination on campus under control in the kitchen with serving spoons, but cross-contamination goes far beyond serving time. It follows students around on campus.
And it's cross-contamination and it's like very life-threatening for me.
Dining hall staff here on campus will help keep kids safe by changing their gloves and wiping down tables. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Georgia Caroline Patterson. The eclipse has brought more than just an influx of people in this town, but it has brought an influx of airplanes and dire need of hangar space. Eclipse Day has brought many concerns for space at local airports in totality. The airport has to make sure they have enough space for a possibility of 200 extra aircraft. Airplane pilot Bobby Hughes said the eclipse does not affect flight travel while in the air.
They're going to fly as normal. There won't be any impacts to aircraft individually. The only major impact will be the concentration of flights in areas of the totality.
The FAA put out travel tips for pilots when being in the air during the eclipse. During the eclipse, the aircraft, passengers, and pilots are safe and will not be affected. Batesville Regional Airport Manager Justin Thompson says space is a concern for local airports.
Just making, as far as the eclipse goes, we're making preparations to handle an influx of aircraft.
Small towns all over Arkansas, just like Batesville, Arkansas, will be experiencing influx in flights coming in to watch the eclipse. Commercial airlines such as United and American are having flights specifically follow the eclipse. That will cause the passengers' viewing to last 6 minutes rather than 4. An airplane pilot for over 55 years, Mike Lowe, says the rarity of this event has caused an influx in private flights.
As pilots, we always have a fascination with things like meteorology, always interested in rare occurrences in weather, and this is a special rare occurrence.
Many local airports are not taking reservations for space, which makes it unknown to these airports how many people are planning on landing on their runway. Having a plan prepared, such as this airport right here in Batesville, is crucial when such an influx of airplanes in the sky and people coming to your town. Safe Allies on campus are members of the U of A community that believe campus should be a safe space for every student. Allies are supportive of gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender students and employees of their identities. These allies listen with no judgment and provide a space that students can share their concerns. According to the Public Religion Research Institute, in the U.S., Gen Z identifies as 72% straight, 15% bisexual, 5% gay or lesbian, and 8% other.
So when you see a person who has a Safe Zone Ally sticker on their door or somewhere, that means they've gone through a training with facilitators in order to learn the basics of LGBTQ safety in the classroom and are invested in creating safe spaces on campus.
The Safe Zone Allies Student Network hosts meetings every Monday, 5:30 to 6:30 across campus. Allies also have the resources to refer students to resources for more help. Safe Zones across campus welcome any gender identity in their office to talk about concerns. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Georgia Caroline Patterson. When attending a college bar strip such as Dixon Street behind me, it is not rare to find the usage of fake IDs. They have made 16 arrests in the same time frame. This means that liquor store employees, servers, and bartenders have to examine IDs carefully before serving.
At the establishment I work for, we go through extensive training to make sure we can distinguish between a real and a fake, and if it's fake, we're taking it, we're not serving you.
Liquor stores around Fayetteville say that per person, they usually confiscate 2 IDs per week. The Fayetteville Police Department's program, Underage Alcohol Enforcement, works with the ABC and helps underage people stay away from alcoholic beverages. With the use of IDs being so common in Fayetteville, it is imperative that bouncers, bartenders, and servers all look thoroughly over the ID. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Georgia Caroline Patterson.